Hey, what's up guys? Will from Locked On Sound here today. We're doing yet another video for you guys on the dog training with Mozzie here. Hey, he's been a hassle today, you know? He's been scatterbrained, he's been puppy brained, so we're gonna see how this one goes, but it'll give you guys a live look at how the actual training goes and the day-to-day operations. Today we're gonna be learning how to heel. So I use two collars when I heel. I use two leashes when I heel. I use a full-length collar to teach them. And then I also use a check cord that's only about a foot long. Check cords can be found on our website as well at lockdownsound.com. So basically there's a couple trains of thought that I do to teach them how to heel. Obviously, you're gonna need treats. I use kibble for treats when I'm training. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, it's an easy way to do it, and the dog, you know, likes it. So we're gonna go ahead and Mozzie, hey. We're going to show him that we have snacks in our hand. He's good to go. And what we're going to do, basically, the key to teaching them how to heel is directional training. So you guys are going to see me walk around a lot. You're going to see me telling them heel, switching locations, and I'm going to keep treats in my hand at all times, essentially. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to grab a handful of treats, if I can find them in my pocket here. So I'm going to keep, 10, 15 treats in my hand. And I'm going to hold them, and then there's always going to be one in between my thumb and my index finger for him to sniff while I'm walking around. So while I tell him heel, he's going to be sniffing at that treat. And that's going to teach him from a young age to keep his snout at my hip level. That's how they train their dogs to walk at your hip, to not walk behind you or in front of you. It teaches them this is where my head's supposed to be because this is where the food he's going to be trying to get. So what we're going to do is we're going to show him the treat in my hand, say heel, give him the treat. And then we're going to move another one into my index finger and thumb, start walking, and say heel again. I use heel for a couple different things. I teach him to not only walk by me, but if he's not with me, I don't use come, I use heel. So heel is come to where I'm at and stay where I'm at. He gets that fairly well by now. Like I said, he's pretty scatterbrained today, so we're going to see how it goes. But Mozzie, heel, heel. So we're going to show him the treats in our hand. Going to give him that one. He drops them a lot. He's pretty bad at that. And then we're going to walk with the treat in our hand. Ready? Heel. Mozzie. Hey. Mozzie. Heel. Mozzie. Heel. So he's actually not even interested in the treat today. Like I said, he's acting pretty weird. I've got treats in my hands and he's not even interested in them. But as you guys saw, he walked with his nose at my hip that whole time. So, or at least pretty close to. We're still learning, obviously. Mozzie. Heel. And the key is to change directions. Heel. Mozzie, heel. Good boy. Heel. Hey. Heel. 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 Mozzie, heel. Good. So see, he's not even interested in the treat today. I don't know if he's not feeling good or what, but as you guys see, the key is to change directions quite a bit. Now when you're starting, if your dog's, obviously they're not going to have the concept right away. I've worked with him on this before. What you're going to want to do is either shortly holding the leash or holding the check cord. You're going to want to walk with them at your hip while giving them treats and change directions a lot. So you'll see me walk one way and then I'll just stop and turn. And the key is for him, every time you change direction, say heel. And the key is for him to follow that direction you turn. That way they're not anticipating. So if you stop, they don't just keep walking and they start to learn, I have to keep my eyes on my human, not on where I want to go. Heel. Good. 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 Ah. Heel. Heel. And my key is, anytime they start to tug, if they're trying to lead you to where you're going, that's when you change direction. So I'll walk straight in one direction until he starts to tug, and that's when I change direction. So I'll keep slack on the leash this time so you guys can see it. And then when he starts to tug is when I'll change directions and say heel again. Mozzie, heel. Good boy. Good boy. And that was perfect. I stopped and he stopped and looked right at me to see what I was doing. Now, if I were to look at him and give him a sit sign, Mozzie, sit. That's a good heel. That's a good sit right there. That's a good boy. He's wanting more praise today than snacks, I guess. So now what I'm going to do, leash slacked so you guys can see. Heel. And just like that, he came to my side. Now, I'll be honest, I don't teach him a certain side. He's not a show dog. I'm not trying to teach him always stay on my left or always stay on my right. I don't pay attention to that. All right, if he's on my side, left or right, I don't really care. That's not my focus. I'd much rather have him get down, coming to my side much faster. Because let's say if I have a hunting buddy on my right side, I don't want him bumping in between us because he has to walk on my right side. No, come to whatever side you can, whatever side's easiest. I don't really care. If I pull him to one side or point to one side and tell him he will go to that side and he'll stay there. But honestly, for the point of what I'm doing, he's a hunting dog. He's not a show dog. I don't care what side he's on. You guys can make that decision for yourself. But I'll go ahead and walk through and show you guys kind of the full drill that I do with him so you guys can see what's going on. Heel. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. He's pretty gassy while we're walking. I think he's not feeling very good today. So we won't go hard on the training today. But basically, that's the gist of it. That's what you want to do. You want to change directions with them left to right, front to back, zigzag. Every time they start to pull, that's when you change directions. Normally use lots of treats, but as I've said in other videos, he's not food motivated. I give him praise. He enjoys retrieving more than he would rather get treats. But yeah, so pretty much that's it. Zigzag, change directions, and I guarantee you 3 days. If you guys take your puppy out for 3 days straight, 20 minutes at a time, 1 hour worth of training with heel, just literally grabbing the leash and going front and back, side to side. Every time they pull, just going heel, and then changing directions. I bet you within 60 minutes of training, break it up into either 3 or 6 sessions because you can't train a puppy for that long. They've got puppy brain. I promise you it'll work. It's great. Let's do it. Mozzie. This is a perfect heel. This is exactly what you want your dog to do. Keep working on it. Up, down, left, right, zigzag. Do what you got to do. And eventually, you'll end up with a dog, hopefully even better than this one. Because, you know, he's subpar at best. Just kidding. He gets a lot of ducks for us last year, and it was his first year. He was about 9 months at the start of duck season. He did a lot better than a lot of us thought he would. So I was super proud of him. Glad to see it. Let's go.